I think we're lucky right now that we're banged up, we're sore, but the fact that we're not injured is a miracle.
Where we going? Right here?
Yeah.
What up, y'all? We're going on stage? Or?
Yeah, on stage.
You guys good? Okay.
Oh, no, I didn't.
What up, buddy? You okay? Yeah. Oh, Jesus, help me.
Oh, Lord of mercy, my soul.
All right. What up, guys?
Hey, how you doing?
There he is.
I want to ask you guys, reflecting on the show, second pay-per-view for AEW, how do you feel like it went?
Man.
That's a mixed bag, right?
I know.
Like my body feels like a wreck, but it feels like overall, if I'm a fan, I feel like it was a home run. It feels like
Every single box was checked.
We're banged up right now, but I feel like the energy in the crowd was nuts. That's all that matters. I feel like we hit a grand slam. So
yeah, I haven't really been on my phone at all.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I haven't got to see.
I don't know what the people on the outside think, but the people in the arena were having an absolute fiesta tonight. It feels good that they like the show. It feels bad that I banged my head on the ladder at the end right there.
Nick, how did it feel for that big bump you took at the end outside of the ring? We were all a little concerned after that one. Yeah. How are you feeling? Let's go to that.
Break a table with your forehead.
Thank God I have a big forehead. My guardian angels were watching out after me on this one. 8 months ago, I had a scary fall that looked very similar to
Hammerstein,
today's.
right?
Yeah, and this time I went backwards, and the one 8 months ago I went frontwards. Let's just say I'm never doing that spot again because
I think we're lucky right now that we're banged up, we're sore, but the fact that we're not injured is a miracle. If you go back and watch that match, unbelievable.
As soon as we got back, though, every wrestler was like, "Oh my God, are you guys alive?"
I think that
was the craziest ladder match in history of wrestling.
When you say,
I think we were going for that. So
I was gonna say that I think that was the most terrified I've ever seen a locker room after a match in my 15 years. Honestly, when I got to the back, everyone was just like. And then my phone blew up. My parents have seen every match we've ever had in the history of our
My
career.
wife was like, "Call your mom now! Call your mom now!"
We had to FaceTime our kids and say,
they had a party today in Kelly at my house, and they ordered the pay-per-view, and they were all scared to death. But we're good. I hope.
I think.
Well, I have an adrenaline rush right now, so the doctors were asking me all these questions. Well, I don't feel anything, so I'm good. Well, let's talk tomorrow. So.
Let's talk tomorrow morning when we get out of bed.
Yeah.
So you don't hook them up with a free stream? They've got to pay for the pay-per-view.
Oh, I
Hey,
paid
come
for
on.
it. I paid for it.
I didn't.
It's at my home.
I didn't pay for the one at my home. I'm trying to run a company here.
How do you guys feel about Santana and Ortiz making a surprise appearance? And are they going to be allowed to be called LAX and AEW?
Who the hell knows?
I don't know. We were as caught off guard as everybody. I think tonight. I saw the dead presidents, and I was like, well, they're not all dead, right?
But the goal for AEW is to have the best tag team division in the world, and they're one of the best tag teams in the world. So
I'm happy they're here.
Yeah, I'm not happy that they beat the hell out of me after I almost died, but I am happy that they'll be a part of this division.
You said to me afterward too that the Powerbomb Blockbuster deal
was worse than the
worse
table
than
bump.
I couldn't feel my spine after it.
I don't know about all the legal stuff. I don't know what we can call them. I think that might be up to them too. I don't know. It's a good question.
You guys are about to start a tournament for the AEW tag team titles.
Correct.
What does that mean moving forward for the AAA tag team titles?
That's a
Good
wrap
question.
for this show. That we won't be featuring that title on our shows anymore. We're going to focus on what matters now, and that's the All Elite Tag Team Champion.
Yeah, we don't want to confuse our audience when we get to television and be like, hey, we have this belt and also this other one that's called this. Like, it may be too much. So I think we're gonna focus now on ours.
After a match like that, how long does it take until you can move around without pain?
When I was younger, 24 hours. Now it feels like it takes would you say a week?
Well, I hit my 30s a month ago, and now it's like, God, I feel way more now that I'm in my 30s than I did in my 20s and when I was 15. And I've been doing this since I was 15. So that was probably a bad idea.
You know what I was gonna say? I was gonna say like, yeah, everything out there was actually a bad idea. Now that I look at it, yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. I was gonna say in my 20s I would bounce right back, and now that I'm 34 years old, I've been bumping in a ring since I was 16. I've been practically doing stuff like this that you watch tonight for 20 years. So the fact that I feel as good as I do is pretty crazy, right?
I feel great actually.
But we've had a lot of time off, and even in that time off, everyone's like, "Hey, your body's probably healed right now." I'm like, "No, like it still hurts." It's like, you know, you're a pro wrestler, so
I feel like I've healed up quite a bit though.
Really good for you. I haven't. Jeez.
I want to ask you guys, with going to TV, I mean, everybody is talking about, you know, now it's going to be AEW versus NXT on Wednesday nights. For you guys being behind the scenes and in the ring, does NXT run against AEW change your mindset, change your strategy, and how do you feel about it?
I think I don't think we should worry about what they're doing. I think we should just stay focused and tunnel visioned on what we want AEW to be, right? Because like as soon as you start thinking about what they're doing, you're worrying too much. Maybe our originality changes, our creativity changes. Like we've had a goal since day one, since we started this,
and we knew they were going to counter.
We knew that. We weren't. That was not a surprise. Yeah. We were just waiting for it.
No, we knew. We were just waiting.
So it didn't catch us off guard. So like I think to answer your question, I think our goal's always been the same, and it's going to continue to be the same.
Have you heard from anybody on that side of things? Like
it's exciting. We have friends everywhere all over the business, and they're just as excited as us. And I'm rooting for them, and they're rooting for us. It's great for the business. So I love, everyone wants to call this a war, and because it's probably more romantic and it's more exciting that it looks like a war. You know what I mean? But I got friends there, and I want them to do well, and they all know that I help put more money in their pockets, so they're thanking me too. You know what I mean? It's like this is good for everybody. This is the healthiest.
It's good for the wrestling business.
Yes,
people are going to be talking on Wednesday.
This is the healthiest the wrestling economy has been in years. This is a new boom we're going through, and if people try to say that we haven't helped that, come on. So I think everybody's truly happy.
You mentioned the Hammerstein Ballroom earlier. Do you have any time or dates you think you guys will hit New York City?
We're planning on it. I can't give it away yet. Yeah, we're planning.
We're gonna hit
every time we announce this city, everyone gets so pissed at us. They're like, "Well, you're just never gonna come to New York." I'm like, we have like 52 shows that we need to do. You're gonna be okay.
We're gonna hit every major market.
We're gonna hit them all. Yeah. Just please be patient. We're coming.
Does that include international markets like the UK?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Matt, were you surprised by the boos when you took off Penta's mask?
No, that was great. I love it. Like, you know,
let's get him next.
Oh, can I? Okay, I was just gonna say, like, I think the fact that we can kind of do stuff like that keeps us edgy and keeps us cool. Because if we ride one way, we're just true white meat babyface, the fans are gonna boo us anyway. So like, if you do that though, you at least seem like you're playing both sides, right? And we've been doing this our entire career. So like Nick even told me, he's like, if you do that, it's gonna get booed. I said, yeah, let's do it.
I like that.
How about the reaction when we came out with these masks? It was just like shock and laughter. You know what I mean? But if anybody can get away with it, it's us. So like we built a career off of doing really stupid things.
Right here.
Go ahead, buddy.
One of you I saw on the replay, whenever Pentagon or Ray Phoenix threw you over the ropes and onto the two tables, I saw when you tripped on the ring and then landed face first on one of the tables. Yep. How did that feel?
And great description too. Right? Great detail. Yeah.
I almost died. And you know what? I said a prayer before the match, and it was a longer prayer than normal. And I'd like to think that my faith helped me. So let's hope that was the case.
When I was watching it, I was just terrified. Whenever you see it, especially because he's my baby brother. It's like, God, I hope he's okay. And I know when he's okay because I can see it in his eyes. We've been doing this for so long. So like, I got the look, and I said, okay, he's okay.
I wasn't okay, but I was. Yeah.
Well, he was alive and not maimed. Yeah.
You guys are.
One more question, please.
You guys are heading into a weekly show. You just talked about how it can take you up to a week to recover.
Yeah.
Is there a plan to cycle in wrestlers on the
yeah,
roster?
sure.
Each week?
We got a big
we
roster.
We have a huge roster, and it's going to be impossible to book every single
on 90 minutes of content.
Yeah, 90 minutes. So it's impossible. So
but here's the thing too, though. Television style's a lot different than what you just saw out there, right? Like we get 90 minutes. Not every match, or some matches are going to 20, 30 minutes. There's just no way. So like, I don't think they're expecting us to have that ladder match on every week. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be TV style, which seems a little bit safer and shorter. And then right now we're planning on doing, I don't know, quarterly pay-per-views, maybe a little bit more than that. That's when we'll really turn it up, and you'll see the blood and the guts and all the cool stuff and the blow-off. We have a pretty good idea about switching talent in and out and trying to let everybody get a shot.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Hey, buddy. So good to see you again.
Thanks, buddy. That was a good question.